We are 8th of October 2017. Phil's doing some irrigation.
You're getting sorted with watering.
It's been dry for 3-4 months, really, since the beginning of June. It hasn't rained a lot at all. And all along the back of the fence there's not enough irrigation, so we're putting some more in. Probably going to start getting a whole lot of rain after we've put this in. That's usually what happens.
You've got the tank up the back there.
Oh, we've got the tank up the back there.
That's what I was getting to, because you were talking about watering, you see.
Yeah. Even if we don't have power, we're going to be able to water from the tank. When we do have power, we'll pump water from other tanks under the house up to through that thick line there next to the fence up to that tank, and then we'll be able to gravity water the garden. Here's the Caracara orange. I bought it as a blood orange, but apparently it's not really a blood orange. Bought, when did we buy it? A year ago, maybe?
Oh, sorry, Bob.
Present from Barry, Phil's dad. Here's some broccoli in its second year, so I think it could die after this. I think it's biannual. It's De Chico, I think that's how you pronounce it, Italian sprouting. I have a water spout there, and well, it's a mister, and so it mists my seedling pots. However, I think the slugs are getting them all and nothing's really germinating very well. A lot of this stuff germinated elsewhere and I put it here to keep it watered. Some stuff's alright though. Maybe the slugs don't like rhubarb. Hoping to have a lot of rhubarb plants. In a few years' time, I'll be eating rhubarb all the time. These plants, I planted seeds that my friend Shauna brought up from Tassie in June. And they've been going really well. I made a little mini hothouse for them in winter. So these trays have, like, they're pretty cheap. I don't know if you get them from Kmart or somewhere. And they have plastic covers. So I did that, and then I also had a big plastic or Perspex cover that I put over all of them. I really think that seedlings do better in these long pots. You can see some of these seedlings are much bigger than these ones. But I really didn't keep track of what soil I used or what seed starter mix I used, so I'm not quite sure really. I should really write down what I do, and then I know what works. I think this is Malabar spinach, a cutting that I got off somebody from the crop swap group a long time, well, last summer anyway. I don't know, maybe 9 months ago, and it's pretty much been dormant since I put it in there. Now it's coming back, so that's good. That would grow all over this. There's some lemon balm. That's just keeping on going. It loves that spot. There's some comfrey in there. Comfrey is good for compost. Ginger plants, gifted by a free cycler. One of them's edible, I think one of them's not. I'm not sure. Have to double check with her. Lemongrass just keeps going. Now this is kohlrabi. It's going to seed. It's got lots of aphids on it, but hopefully I'll get some seeds. I have to double check actually to see if I will get seeds if aphids are on it. There's an interesting bug there. I wonder if it's eating the aphids. Some kind of hoverfly? No. Some kind of wasp. Anyway. Yeah, kohlrabi normally eat the bases like this. I find it a bit too oniony. I don't really like it a whole lot. maybe I'm just not eating it properly. Here's some land cress going to seed. Yay, I'll get some seeds from that as well. That is apparently poisonous to caterpillars. So firstly, the white cabbage moth apparently lays its eggs on it because it looks all attractive, even looks more attractive than a lot of the other plants around it. And then when the caterpillars eat it, they apparently die. So it's good to have in your permaculture garden. Behind that we have salad burnet. Salad burnet, it's perennial as far as I know. The younger you pick it, the better. So like this little one. But I mean, these bigger ones are good as well. They're just good for a salad. And because it's perennial, you know, if you're having problems with lettuce, if it's summer, if you don't have any other leaves to put in your salad, then you can put these in as well. Here's some perennial leeks. They're doing really well. I got them 1.5 years ago off a crop swapper at a crop swap meet. I think it was the first one at Eden Gardens, February 16. They just were pretty dormant, like I didn't know they were there, and then they came back up in autumn, so maybe 6 months ago, and they're doing well. I separated a couple, so this one's getting a bit big because I separated that out. There's another big one. I love the idea of perennial leek. Here's some red stem silver beet or something. I've forgotten the name of that. Didn't do so well over winter. It was really good in a pot. I put a lot of seeds in a pot. They all came up really quickly, so I thought I'll transplant those. Those will do well, but they just haven't done all that well. I don't think my soil's the best. I've been trying to build it up for the last 2 years. Yeah, so I have to keep on trying. I have some kale going to seed again. Excited for more seeds, more broccoli. Here's a nectarine, sorry. It's a dwarf nectarine. And I had some beautiful purple alyssum, Rosie O'Day alyssum around it, but it's a bit dry. I haven't been watering it enough, and it's a bit hot for the alyssum. It doesn't really like summer. This nectarine. Oh, it's not all that old. It looks like a chicken's jumped on it as well. Darn it. Chickens get in here. I have this fence up, but they still find ways. What else have we got? Oh, we've got some massive snow peas. They were really good. I got those from the seed collection. I think they're $1 a packet or something. You don't get a whole lot in a packet, but they really, really performed well. I'll be getting those again. Well, I saved a lot of the seeds, so maybe I don't need to buy any more. I think this is lemon verbena. I have to double check that from a crop swapper. More comfrey. This is Gaura. It's coming out with new growth now, and it'll be covered in pink flowers pretty soon, I think. The bees love it, but I think it looks really pretty, and I think it's perennial, which is good. We have cabbage that I put in way too late, and the chickens have got to. Same with some cos lettuce. And we have lots of rocket. 2 years ago, I planted one tiny row of rocket along here from the brick to pretty much my foot. And I'm never ever going to have to plant rocket ever again. More broccoli. This broccoli is pretty new. This is from this year, so it'll probably last around till next year. Same type. You get one head the first year, and then you just get sprouts the second year. There's some ladybugs. They will be eating the aphids. I think they ate aphids alive. They're pretty nasty, even though everyone thinks ladybugs are elegant. This is my cold frame. I had some eggplants. You can see the eggplant plant. I just need to chop that at the ground level and lay it down. The eggplant seeds were planted in August 16 and I didn't get the eggplants until probably May, June this year. So they took ages. And because we were coming into winter, I got our old windows out and I made this cold frame. And I think that the cold frame really helped. I don't know what I'm going to do with it in summertime though. I don't know if I'll leave it there or not. The parsley is going really well, and that's because there's a drip line running through there. These are some sweet peas. They smell gorgeous. I got the seeds off somebody off the Permaculture group, and I've got more. And it's just beautiful. So I'll be planting that all over the garden again. My rhubarb, planted from seed 2 years ago, died back and suddenly came back, so I'm quite happy about that. Phil's throwing bricks to fill in the wall. I'll show you the wall later. There's lots of borage around here. You can see the bees absolutely love the borage. And so it's good to have in the garden. You can eat the flowers, apparently you can eat the leaves, but they're pretty spiky. Some people put them in drinks. And they are a dynamic accumulator, so good to have in the garden. Apparently they bring nutrients up from way down in the soil, where other plants' roots don't reach, and they bring that up for the other plants. I have read book on garden myths, and this guy said that is a myth. However, it grows really quickly. You can eat the flowers. They make a salad look really pretty. It attracts the bees, and I've chopped and dropped some of it. You can see here. I went through here yesterday because the whole area was overgrown with borage. I planted one plant a couple of years ago, and it self-seeds so readily. You really don't have to plant any more. But basically just chop it and put it in the compost and it'll keep coming back. It's not a winter plant. Every other season it's good. This is my lemon tree.